Like I always say, I don't want to marry a South African because of their mindset when it comes to marriage. A South African can just wake up tomorrow and say you're divorcing. Divorce is nothing to them. You understand? Wow. So that's number one.
That's another cultural shock again for you.
That's number one reason I don't even want to ever fall in love with a South African. Because he can just wake up and leave me anytime. It doesn't.
They are watching you. You're so shocked now that you get inbox of South African men saying for that reason we are marrying you.
He doesn't care that I love him. He doesn't care that you have children with him. Guys just wake up here and leave and say he is in love with someone else. And the next thing, divorce. Now, in our countries where we come from, divorce, especially in my culture, is not an option.
No,
I always tell people that people separate. There's separation. Sometimes when you can't deal with each other, everyone goes their way. But a time comes, a woman comes back to her home. Even the husband who remarried knows that his wife will come back.
Yeah.
He always leaves space. He knows that at a time, she will come back.
Is it not the thing there, South Africa, for example, this is me just talking about it, that the reason why they will have that mindset of relationship is because they don't want to deal with the abuse or deal with the pain that relationship comes with.
We're here in South Africa.
Yeah, here in South Africa, where you said, for example, the reason why you won't want to marry them is because they wake up one morning and they just go. Maybe you become a pain and they don't want to deal with the pain and they decide to move.
Well, marriage is for better or for worse. That's what our understanding is. Back home, we have people who, once you're married, you're married. Your husband loses his job, he can't bring money home. You work hard and bring money home. And he will eat it the way you used to eat his money when he was working. Are you understanding?
I get you.
The same thing, the wife will lose her job and come home and the husband will provide the way he was providing or she was providing when she was working. So in South Africa here, men can just leave you because that you don't bring money home. I always see South Africa as not Africa, like a country not in Africa in terms of how people do things.
I'm tempted to ask you, have you dated a South African man?
I've tried once.
That's what I'm saying, because we have to be saying all of this, because somebody will be like, okay, well, why should she be talking like that? How does she know which South African? So you've tried one. So I
dated South African for less than 3 months.
3 months. The culture here in South Africa, compared to Kenyan, how similar are they or how apart?
Well, in terms of how they pay lobola, the Zulu culture mostly. Like to say,
do you think our leaders in Africa are fostering collaborations and unifying us as a continent?
I don't think so. I think they are pretending.
But I think what I'm trying to struggle here, you've divorced the person. What owning are we talking about?
Divorce is paper.
Yeah.
In my place, people believe marriage is a covenant.
In case you want to get married, Kenya, are you hearing? So divorce is a paper, marriage is a covenant. So you can't tear covenants. You can't tear paper.
Mostly, I'm telling you the truth.
No, I promise you, I'm enjoying what you're saying. Yeah. I think this is the first time I'm hearing that. And so it's like, okay, it's interesting.
In my tribe, that happens. I've had aunties who died while they were not together with their husband. You find that the husband moved on. He remarried and is living his life. But when they died,